Only a century ago, manned flight was a ridiculous idea, and now we literally have a robot on Mars that can vaporize rocks with lasers. Is it so far-fetched to imagine that in the not-so-distant future, we'll be flying around in flying saucers or taking day trips to space for fun? Some designers of futuristic aircraft disagree. In this video, we'll take a look at the most futuristic airplanes. Number 6. The Airbus Transparent Plane. The Airbus Transparent Plane, tentatively scheduled for completion in 2050, aims to improve the experience of flying rather than the mechanics. The entire aircraft is transparent, which may be frightening to some, but like skydiving, will be exhilarating for others. Passengers check in by placing their palm on the transparent door, which also functions as a biometric scanner, and the seats auto-morph to fit your body shape. Number 5. The U-2. The ability of the United States Air Force to operate at any time and from any location is critical. The U-2's Dragon Lady is a fast and dependable high-altitude intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance aircraft that operates around the clock to ensure global security. The U-2S's unique, modular design allows it to demonstrate and prove new technologies in weeks rather than years, allowing for the rapid fielding of next-generation capabilities for the warfighter today, while also advancing technology for the future. Number 4. The X-51A Wave Rider. To make another historical comparison, passengers crossing the Atlantic on steamships in the early 20th century could expect to spend at least 3 days on board. Current airliners complete the journey in about 7 to 8 hours. Then there's the X-51A Wave Rider, which can travel from one side of the Atlantic to the other in under an hour. The Boeing-developed X-51 can travel at Mach 6, or approximately 4,000 miles per hour. It recently set a new record for sustained flight at speeds greater than Mach 5, or 5 times the speed of sound. The Wave Rider can fly at hypersonic or Mach 5+ speeds for at least 300 seconds, enough to get this plane anywhere within a 450-mile radius in about the time it took you to read this entry. So far, the Wave Rider, so named because it rides its own shockwaves, has had 3 official tests, with most successful flights that always ended in a crash landing in the Pacific. Number 3. The Aeroscraft Dirigible Airship. Airships have received little attention since the Hindenburg explosion in 1937, but they appear to be making a comeback as we seek more fuel-efficient and environmentally friendly modes of transportation, this time without hydrogen. The Aeroscraft Dirigible Airship, which is being developed by the Worldwide Aeros Corporation, is currently the leading candidate. While the Aeroscraft has clear applications for public transportation and cargo transport, the company is primarily interested in contracting with the Pentagon for surveillance purposes. With the right equipment, the Aeroscraft could simply hover over any area for days and provide ground surveillance. Number 2. The DARPA Boeing Disc Rotor. DARPA appears to be lurking in the shadows of everything technological these days, including air travel. While the other entries in this category feature fixed-wing aircraft or airships, this one is more akin to a futuristic helicopter. The disc rotor, developed by DARPA and Boeing, will use rotating blades to take off and land, similar to a helicopter. Once in the air, the blades contact into a large disc on top of the craft, and jet engines on the sides propel it forward, using the disc as wings. This hybrid design will allow for vertical takeoff and landing, as well as high-speed air travel, which helicopters cannot normally achieve. Number 1. Virgin Galactic's Spaceship 3. The design is based on Virgin Galactic's existing Spaceship 2, but with a sleeker, more modern appearance. According to the company, the Spaceship 3 will improve performance in terms of maintenance and flight rate, as well as lay the groundwork for future vehicle design and manufacturing. While it has some similarities to terrestrial aircraft, the Spaceship 3 has a new look that appears to be straight out of a science fiction film. If you've been saving up for a 6-figure seat on a Virgin Galactic flight, the reality suggests that your dream of space travel is one step closer to becoming a reality. And if you do manage to board, this gleaming new spaceship will ensure you see the stars in style. And with that being said, it's time to end our video. Subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. We'll see you with another interesting video.